Hello guys. So we are back. We made a second video because this is like the only day that I have this lady here. Like she's always just so busy. Like she's never around. So I'm just taking advantage of this opportunity.
And it is so fun.
It is. And I remember when I actually asked Lebo to come to my channel, it's because like that's what I actually like about her. She's very vocal, about things. And she makes like a lot of videos, but just for social media. Like she makes like a lot of videos where she speaks about stuff, and I'm just looking, I'm like, oh, she could, she really needs to be on my channel. So you know what to do, subscribe, like, and share the video. Tell your friends to tell their friends because
No, yes,
because the more we are the merrier. This girl, she's looking at herself on the camera, like, honestly. Okay, yes. So now the second topic that we're speaking about, because obviously, as you can see, these are two very beautiful young black women that we both in our 20s. So I feel like this is just something that we can speak about. It's something that we've been through. It's something maybe that we're currently going through.
It's something that a whole lot of girls
are going through. It's just that people don't want to talk about it.
No, people. You know what? For as long as people want to live in their own shells and are scared of what people will think.
Yeah, people will not. These things will happen around us, and then we're not gonna be aware, or we're not gonna be talking about them because we're like, oh my gosh, I'm hiding this from Lebo, only to find that Lebo is doing the same thing. And then she's hiding it from me, and I'm doing the same thing. So it's just like, well, I mean, this is a channel for all of us as women. So like I always say, it's for all of us. So I mean, why not speak about everything? So what we are actually speaking about now is age gap relationships, or age gap hookups, or dating, when it comes to us as young black women. Now, firstly, I know that there's a first, I don't know if it's just me or does it happen to you also. When someone says an age gap relationship, what comes to your mind?
Like somebody who's really old. Or young.
Okay, so usually, obviously, the girl,
he's probably married.
Okay, so usually, the girl is younger and the guy is older, right? And then so what is older to you when say I have a boyfriend, right? I'm 24 and my boyfriend is 26. Is that an age gap relationship?
Nah, I feel like we're peers there. I feel like we're playing. We can might as well have what are they called? Xbox days.
Yes, we almost the same thing. And I'm sure a lot of I know I have been in a lot of age gap relationships, and it's something that I don't hide. Like with me personally, I like guys that are a bit older than me. I like guys that are a bit older than me, and I don't hide that. I've always liked that from the start, from way back. It's just been my thing. I like guys that are older. I don't like my peers. And like I said, it's something that I don't hide, and I've been in a couple of age gap relationships. I've been in a situation where I feel like, okay, people might judge me, and I've been in a situation where I'm just like, F it, I don't care whatever people say. Have you been in an age gap relationship?
Yeah, a lot. A lot, but and it's quite fun. It's okay, with me, I'd always say, especially around my peers, girls who are my age, I'd always be like, I wouldn't mind a guy who's 20 years older, 30 years older, and they look at me somehow like it's a taboo or something. But honestly, I've dated a guy who's my age.
We all have.
And it felt like I was playing. I was really playing. To a point,
I feel like
he would say whatever, and I would say whatever back, and it did not go anywhere. It did not have direction, because I feel like it's the age.
Yeah, and you know what I feel? I feel like women, with me, the reason that I kind of feel like, firstly, I personally feel like age gap relationships, they work much better. Because I believe women
they mature faster.
They mature faster.
Like,
oh, by the way, she's a psychology student, so she's gonna like that is true, right? Women
true.
They mature faster
than men.
Like, mentally, we are like if I'm 24 and the guy's 24, then my capacity
it's the same as dating somebody who's like 16 years, honestly.
Yeah, okay. So then that's why I feel like, age gap relationships work better.
But now the issue is that, unfortunately with age gap relationships, most of the time you end up dating somebody who's divorced.
Okay, yeah.
Or you meet somebody whom you really like and then eventually you find out that he's married.
Child.
Like, they don't just come.
No, but then I
free and they've got baggages, these people.
No, but then I don't know. I feel like with me, if I were like I'm 24, and then if I were to meet like a 44-year-old guy who tells me I've never been married, I don't have kids, I'm not divorced,
it'll be scary.
Like I would just be like, what's wrong with
what have you been doing?
Look, exactly, what have you been doing?
The past 10 years, why have you not met a woman?
Exactly. Like, so with me, I understand that, we kind of get them, like, they have more experience, like they're coming from marriages, some have like kids, like more than, an average number. Some have like 6 kids. Some have
the
more.
Kids are even your age.
Some kids are even your age. But then I feel like that's just like proof that someone was living before you. Because then it's like, if they don't have all of that, what were they doing for the past 40 years of their life? And yes, I do find them fun. I find them fun. And like I'm saying, like personally, I like age gap. Yes, I like older men. I do. And I've gotten so much scrutiny, and I've gotten so much, like, sometimes like people will tell me, oh, you've got baby daddy, not baby daddy, what am I talking about? They're like, oh, you've got daddy issues. And I'm just like, it's not even about that.
Nah.
It's not even about that. Like, it's not baby daddy. It's like, why did I even say baby
she's
daddy?
probably planning on having kids and having baby daddy problems.
Please, never. And it's just like, it's not even about daddy issues. I enjoy this person. I enjoy their company. I enjoy the experience that they come with. As much as they are divorced with kids and all, I enjoy that experience. And they teach me.
And the thing is, with older men, I think the experience has taught them that what women want. You don't have to spell it out.
Exactly.
To an older man.
Exactly.
This is what I want.
This is what I want.
He knows that a woman needs to feel secure. A woman needs to be taken care of.
Exactly.
Unlike young men who look at their daddies taking care of their mothers, but they come here and be like, but where's your daddy?
Like, I'm not your father. Why are you asking me for money for your hair? Like, is my dad doing the same things that you do to me?
But
like,
you expect to sleep with me. Like, my dad does not expect to sleep with me. Like,
yes. Like, no, like, I hate those things. And I always say, like, I pride myself in being, like, a hypergamist. Like, I believe that, in gender roles, I believe that a man is supposed to take care of me. As a woman, I'm a nurturer. The man is a caretaker. He's a provider and a protector. Now, I feel like with all the guys, they kind of know that it's because this thing comes from way back.
Exactly.
Like, from our grandmothers, they know,
Like, I was telling this other guy, who's back then, our grandmothers, our elders, whenever they said, because back then arranged marriages were in, like, a lot of people got married through
arranged marriages.
Yes.
Yeah.
And whenever they would tell you, they found you a partner, a husband, or a wife. Okay, let's start with the husband. They would tell you he went to school, he's a lawyer, he's an engineer. Like, they would tell you all these things. The qualities of a man.
That is going to make you feel secure.
Exactly, that's going to take care of a family. And even vice versa, like with the guy, when they're telling him that they found him a wife, they will tell him, she's beautiful, she's like this, she's like this. They would never really go deep into, okay, probably they would tell him, okay, she's also educated.
Yes. Like, not really deep into, like, what she has this degree, she has that, she has that.
Yeah, like, they would... The one thing that they would emphasize on is that she's beautiful, she's respectful, she's like this. So, to show Guti, these things go hand in hand. How do you expect me to respect you when you do not have money, when you cannot provide for me and the family and your kids.
Exactly. Like for my potential family, how do you expect me to respect you when I'm not even sure that you can provide and protect?
Exactly.
But you expect me to play my my duty or my part as a female in your life, like as your wife or as your girlfriend.
And then you have these men, they'll ask you, what are ladies bringing to the table?
Excuse me, I am the table. Like, hello. Countries, I'm the table. Like, I bring, like, there's this book that I saw by Shira Seven. There's this lady called Shira Seven. She was like, there's this book that she calls I Am the Effing Table. Like, I bring nothing to the table. And I hate that question because I feel like that's like a question for, not, I wouldn't say broke, because some other guys who are not really broke per se, they sometimes ask that, like, what are you bringing to the table? Like, what do you expect me to bring? Like, what I'm a feminine woman. I'm a woman. All of this, it fills the whole table. I'm doing you a favor. Like, all of this fills the whole table. Now tell me, what is the age, the biggest age gap relationship that you've been in? Like, how was that? You don't have to say how old you were, how old they were, just like the number of years. How?
I think it was, if not 30, then it was just below 30.
Just below 30 age gap.
Yeah.
And how was that relationship?
Okay, I don't think, first of all, it lasted. Honestly, the ones that last most of the time, it's like the 20 years.
Or to my age gap, yeah.
Yeah. They really, like, it's to a point where when we're together, the guy won't even tell that,
this one is like there's an age gap there.
Yeah, like everything is normal. It's too normal.
Yeah,
it's what I should be having.
Exactly. It's like it
does not feel weird at all.
Yes.
I'm probably gonna get married to a guy who's like 20 years or 20 something years older. That's what I want, actually. Kids can have kids.
Yeah, true. Well, I mean, the oldest, the biggest age gap that I've been in was 34 years, and it was like one of the best relationships I've had. Like, honestly, like that, it was one of the best relationships that I've had. Not the only best, just one of the best relationships I've been in. And yeah, it was so good. It was so much fun, and I felt like, it lasted for like a really long time, because he had reached that stage where he felt like, okay, so as a man, and he was divorced, right? So he was like, okay, as a man, I've built my career, I've built a name for myself, I've done 1, 2, and 3, and 4. All I want to do now is live. And then he meets this young woman who's in like her 20s, and all she's doing is living. Like, you guys know, I always advocate for you to live your life to the fullest. So then when we met, then it was just like a perfect match, because he was looking for that opportunity to live. And and obviously women his age are like, they're not really in that living thing anymore. Like they don't want to live anymore. They want to they want to be grandmothers. They busy with society meetings. And then here's me, like, I want to travel, I want to go bungee jumping, I want to like do all these things. So then it was like a very good match, like, I won't lie. So we're like really, really good together. And yeah, so I think I'd probably also like marry or settle down with someone who's like a few years older than me. I think the minimum years that I would take is like 10 years. Yeah. That's like the minimum, like the lowest that I could ever go.
Funny, growing up, I used to think if somebody's 10 years older, they are so old.
Yes, but that's the thing.
Like, I used to think, oh my goodness, this is my brother. Like,
yes.
My eldest brother is this age, so how do I even go there? But
then wait, tell me, do you feel like as black women dating, we get judged a lot for liking guys that are older than us?
As black women, we get judged for everything.
Oh yeah,
we get judged for everything, for everything that you can think of.
Yeah. And I feel like it's worse. I feel like it's worse if the older guy that you're with is like outside your race, he's like maybe like white, Indian, whatever. If he's not black, then it's always the thing of, you know, it's either you're being called a gold digger because they think it's for money. But then it's so funny because if I'm with, like I'm 24, I'm with a 60-year-old guy who's black and broke, no one will say I'm a gold digger. People would just be like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. But then just because maybe this guy is outside my race and he's financially well off, then people just assume that, you know, the only thing that I'm there for is the money. And you know, that is, like, you're right, we actually get judged for everything.
You stand with a guy that you've known probably from primary, you guys are dating.
Yeah.
Like, you are not supposed to stand with men. You're not supposed to know any men. You are not supposed to do anything. You are not supposed to live.
And then you know what's funny? You're not supposed to do all of that. But come 35, no kids, no marriage. Now people start judged. Like, people start asking you how. And then when what are you doing? And you're thinking, but I was not allowed to like stand with men. I was not allowed to date.
I was not allowed to meet my husband.
Yes, how am I supposed to do all these things?
When whatever guy that you see me with is my boyfriend, or you judge me negatively, like
what?
But yeah, I guess being black, there's a lot of things that we still need to normalize. Like there's a lot of things that we still need to just overlook. We still need to learn about. Like there's a lot of things that we only know the surface of it.
Yeah.
And then we assume that, oh, we know it. We've got the full thing. But the reality is we don't.
Yeah,
we do not understand it, and we'll never understand.
So things like when you say those things, like you're saying things like what? Like
no, like you know how in our societies, like the whole thing of amongst whites, for example, with whites, a white guy can be older and marry a girl, especially like in America. Let me talk about America.
Yeah.
Anything is normal there. Like I watch shows whereby a white girl is marrying a 60-year-old, like a 20 years, there'll be a 40 years difference, or an older woman is taking a small guy. And it's normal.
Like it's okay. It's their lives. Whatever they're doing, it's their choice.
But here you are looked at as if, I don't know, you've killed someone. Like
and you know what I've seen with those kind of judgments actually, when it comes to you know, someone like being older, being outside your race, and also being financially well off, and then people saying, oh, you're there for the money, or oh, you know, they're judging you and stuff. Usually it comes from, firstly, guys that are not in that, you know, same cluster, like that are not in that same level with that guy. Like I'm saying, what a guy makes, whether we like it or not, really, like it you know, it boosts his ego or it crushes his ego. So when he sees stuff like that, he's always just like negative, and he's always just angry. Or it's coming from women that I feel like in a way they're envious or they're jealous.
Yeah.
Like how is she getting all of this and I'm not getting it? I'm stuck with this, you know, guys.
Like one thing I've noticed in your locations, what would normally happen is, let's say you have a boyfriend. Your boyfriend lives in Sandton, he's got so many cars. When we are looking at it, it's like, oh, you are changing boyfriends. No, my boyfriend is changing the cars.
Yes.
Like things we do not even want to ask. We stand there and assume a whole lot of things.
No, but then I feel like even if I am changing cars, even if I have like 5 boyfriends that come to see me like one every day of the week, why is that your problem? As my neighbor,
like the whole Santon thing.
Yes, like why is that your business?
Like somebody commented, what if those people are married?
Yeah, that's Santon thing.
The next thing, when they divorce, it's a problem. But when they spicing up their marriage, it's a problem too.
You know what? I was actually thinking about making a video on that Santon thing. I'm so glad that you brought it up, because I was just like, what is the big hoo-ha? Is it because it's different races? Or is it because it's a black woman and this guy is like...
Is it because somebody took a video and now it went viral?
Is it because it's in the office? Like, what is the issue? Like, I couldn't get it.
Exactly. Like, true.
Like I couldn't get it, because I'm just like, okay, so if it was like a couple, like a white couple, would it have been like a
Big thing.
or if it was like a black,
Black
couple,
couple.
would it have been like a big thing? Or maybe people just assume that this lady is younger because now there's even pictures circulating around, people saying this is the guy, this is the lady. Did you see that picture?
No.
So there's this lady, like a young lady, you can see like she's in her mid-20s, and then this guy. So they're saying this is the couple. I'm gonna show you after we finish here. Like they're saying this is the guy that was this is the couple that was having sex. And I'm just like, what is the big... Some people, and you know what people do? There are so many people who've done that. Like, there's so many people who've done that. There are so many people who've done that. But now, people know that it's like someone was, unfortunate enough to be like, in a way, caught or have someone like capture that
Or
moment.
someone was that bored.
Yes, and captured that sacred moment between two lovers,
people.
and people have this thing that this guy is married and this is a side chick. How do you know?
How do you know?
It could have been a couple that works together and they're just like, baby, we're
It could have been a married couple for like over 10 years.
Exactly.
Like, they just wanted to do something adventurous.
Yes, like spicy, And then people are just like, no, this is the side chick, this guy is married.
Now your girlfriend shouldn't go work in Sandton.
I know.
If she goes works in Sandton and she ends up having sex like that, it's whose legs are being opened? Honestly, people should just mind their own business.
No, yeah, they should.
Let's just mind our own business, have good sex, drink water, mind our own business. Because I feel like salt sometimes gets the better out of us.
Oh yeah, and actually minding your own business and a lot of water actually helps with the salt. If you're having problems getting salt out.
Like some of us.
Okay, no guys, let's not make this video very long. So you can just comment on what you think about this video, or you can just add any comment. Have you been in an why do I say old? In an age gap relationship? Are you currently in one? What was the how was it? What was the experience? Do you want to be in one, or
have you considered?
Yes, have you actually considered being in one, or do you choose not to be in one, and why? Like, is there a specific reason? Do you have like bad experience and things like that? So please comment on the comment section below. And then I actually really enjoyed taking this video. Thank you so much for coming.
Too. This was quite fun.
Yes, I think we're gonna take more videos like this. Yes, we're gonna take more videos like this.
We definitely
and
should.
It's kind of like girl talk, like chit chats, or just like both of us talking like, oh, and by the way, me and Lebo talk a lot. Yeah, we talk a lot. So like,
about everything.
And it's so much fun to actually come in front of the camera and just share these moments with you. So
fun.
Yeah, it is definitely fun. I hope you actually do come back.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. So anyways, that'll be all for now, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.